Speaking of fair food.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about how you can make fair food at home.
Okay.
And, maybe make it a little bit healthier, but maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, Chef Amy's here, so we know whoever makes it will have clean hands. So
yes,
we got that working in our favor.
Yes.
What fair foods are possible to be made at home?
All right, so we are going to make corn dogs for
fantastic.
the first segment here. So we're going to get into it. It's kind of like a sweet and savory batter, and I'm adding a little bit of beer to that. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some cornmeal, yellow cornmeal, and then equal parts flour. Now this recipe is going to be on the website for.
I'm sure you grind your own cornmeal, right?
Of course I do.
Yeah,
yes, of course. Yeah. And then to make it sweet, I'm adding a little bit of sugar, and then I have some salt. And then remember when I went to the here we go. Some really local honey here.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
That's a recurring theme with you, local honey.
I know, and it's the same honey. I'm still using that same honey from the bees. I love it. And then we've got an egg here. And so we're just going to mix this all around. And then we're going to look like this. So this is going to be our batter. So it's nice and thick here. And we've added a little bit of Coors Light or whatever beer you have. You can add Sun King to make it, again, it's going to be local.
Glad you mentioned Sun King. One of my favorite beers.
Yes. So then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pat down the hot dogs because they have like their own little juice in the packaging. So I'm going to take that. I've got my oil here. This is a vegetable oil. I have it at 360 degrees. That's kind of like the perfect temperature for frying.
And you pat them down
just to
get the liquid or the
liquid off, because the batter's not going to stick to the hot dog.
Makes sense.
If it's has a little bit of the liquid in it. The second step, just to add a little bit extra step so that it still sticks a lot, is adding a little bit of flour to there. So then we're just going to dip that in. All right, then we're going to take it into the batter. We're going to kind of scoop it so it all is nice and even throughout that hot dog. And you see how it kind of holds on to it because we have that.
We've created texture.
Yes. All right, then I'm just going to stick it in here. We're going to let it, I'm going to turn it around.
Now, will this have to sit for a minute before anybody eats it, or is it the kind of thing you can pull out of the...
No, you can pull it. I mean, you just have to tell them, hey, this just came out of the fryer, so...
So if it burns your lips, that's on you.
If it burns your lips, it's totally on you. Now, while this is cooking, I want to show you, like, you can do other things. You can do, like, I have chicken, like my daughter, she doesn't eat hot dogs. So I have a chicken Italian hot dog here. So you can do different flavors with it. Now, I will say you want to make sure that you have like a smaller hot dog because it won't cook in the inside. So if you are using a bigger like sausage, Italian sausage, you can even use brats if you wanted to. And if it's done that way, I would suggest cooking the hot dog or the brat or the Italian sausage ahead of time and then dipping it and doing all of these steps.
Makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Of course, I mean, most of the brats and things like this you buy are, I mean, they're already cooked.
Right, they're already cooked.
But you want them warm.
Yes, you want them warm when you bite into it. All right, so we're going to let that cook a little bit, and then we're going to show you, I'm going to show you here, we've got some corn. Now, again, if you're doing like a party and you want a fair theme, we've even done fair weddings before. On our website, you can, there's a link on the website where it shows My Fair Wedding, and it's a sample menu. And we had someone bring in a big, huge Ferris wheel from South Carolina.